best programming language in the world is now English, and here's why. My name is Jude, here with Limitless Education Group, and today we're going to be looking at why is English the best programming language in the world today. Now, what does that even mean? When people look at programming languages, you're probably thinking about Python, C#, C++, Java, JavaScript, right? And these are all technical languages, but English, when you think about it and when you really understand, is the best programming language because English is how we program our world, our reality. English isn't just a language, it's a tool that shapes our entire world. It's a tool that shapes our entire reality. Every single thing that you do is through language. And the reason English is the best one to actually learn and to really master is because the internet runs on English. All business, innovation, growth, trade, ideas, global communication, and education come first from English, right? Elon Musk came from South Africa to the United States to do business because we are the powerhouse of English today. If you cannot communicate in English at a high level, it's going to be very difficult for you to get what you really want out of your life, right? English is the tools through which we are able to share ideas, spread information, and be able to change our world and those things around us. And if you can't be able to fully convey an idea, if you're not able to fully support a person, either yourself or others, lead people, move people through the way that you speak, through your language, then life isn't going to be what you want it to be and what you think it could possibly be. And so when I say English is the most powerful language to learn, you may be thinking to yourself, but I already know English. The thing is, do you own your language or does your language own you? Are you able to really express a point without having to think about it, second guess yourself, do a double take? Are you able to read something one time and fully process it, comprehend it, and do something with it? Is your child able to turn complex ideas into simple explanations or turn simple explanations and expand upon that? If you cannot do that and more, then you haven't really mastered English. English may be your first language, but you only know it because you were born into an environment that speaks it. How precise are you actually with your language? How well are you able to influence other people, persuade, get people to do what you need them to do, right? How well are you able to articulate yourself clearly and confident? Those all go into your mastery of the language. How confident are you when it comes to being able to talk to a new person? Can you quickly convey your feelings, thoughts, and emotions to them? For example, when I was growing up, I was the type of person that was so shy that I'd be at an event, maybe a party or gathering, either family or friends, and I'd be in the corner of the couch or in the corner of the room, just like begging, praying, wishing somebody would come and talk to me. And imagine when somebody eventually came, started up a conversation, I wasn't able to continue the conversation because I didn't have the ability to articulate myself. And because of that, I always felt like I was left out of things. I always felt like I was isolated. I always felt like I was less than what I truly could possibly be. Imagine being in an environment where everybody's having fun. You see people are able to tell stories. You see people are able to recollect events. They're giving amazing descriptions of things, and you want to be able to contribute to that. You at least want to be a part of that and not feel like you're just the third wheel, right? Or the extra person, like a fly on the wall. When you're able to have a mastery of English, like a full knowingness of the language, that's what the world starts becoming for you. They say that the biggest skill in the world today is your ability to communicate, because when you can communicate well, you don't have to be technical. You can get other people that know the technical skills, whether it's the computer science, the mechanics, the robotics, to be able to work together and accomplish a goal. But that comes from real mastery of language. And the problem that people have, the problem that you have with not being able to fully master language is that you have so many different wild ideas of what words mean, and you don't know the true definitions of certain words. You have your own idea for that, and when your own idea mixes with somebody else's idea for a word is, that creates confusion, that creates arguments, that creates disharmony between between individuals. For example, if I give you the word disinterested, what does that mean to you when you first hear that? You may think what most people think is, I don't like it, I don't care about it, it's not important to me, right? That's what most people think disinterested means. However, when you look it up, you can go look it up for yourself. The first definition of disinterested is to no personal gain, to no personal advantage. So what does that actually mean? Let's say, for example, you are a owner of a real estate empire, okay? And a year later, you become president of the United States, for example. Now, when you get a bill that slides across your desk, and the bill says, Mr. President, if you sign this, real estate companies or people that own real estate will no longer pay any taxes. Now, you are interested. You have something to gain because if you sign that, you will pay less taxes and thus you will make more money. So you are interested. If you did not have the company, you'd be disinterested. Now, uninterested, that's what most people think disinterested means. Whereas uninterested is what people normally think is I don't care about it, doesn't mean anything to me, and things like that. So that's just one example. Imagine all the different words that we have in our whole language that are like that you don't even know about. But that's what it means when it comes to really mastering English. And if you aren't able to communicate with another person, aren't able to clearly articulate and express your ideas, how are you going to feel when people are doing things that you want to be doing but can't, just because you couldn't develop a relationship with them, you couldn't build together, you couldn't grow together? That's all language is. So when I say English is the most powerful programming language there is, it's powerful because it opens the whole world to you. It makes the world actually your oyster, because you could go anywhere, talk to anybody about anything because you have the words to communicate, right? Because you have the ability to express yourself in the most powerful language, the global language of the world. So if you really want to understand a little bit more about what that would look like, what that means to master English, right? This is not about becoming better at English. It's about really mastering and fine-tuning your language capacity. Drop me a note, reach out. Would love to just share a couple more ideas, a couple things that I've seen work really well for not just myself, but a bunch of people around me and our community that we have here, and just be able to see what we could possibly do for you as well. So if you have any questions, leave anything in the comments, send me a message, and we can find some time to speak. All the best. This has been Jude again, and you take care.